Well, Tank Davis folds Rolando Romero like laundry. This is your boy JG. This is the Punch Report. Let's get right into it. This video won't take long. Let's talk about how this fight played out. Twitter's crazy as hell. If you go on Twitter, or if you were on Twitter while the fight was going down, that was all you saw. You had no idea who was winning that fight. Tank up 3-0, Rolly's beating his ass. But a common theme that I did observe was individuals getting concerned with the fact that Tank Davis wasn't just walking this dude down and destroying him right away. Let's talk about why that was. Rolly Romero came out, and one thing he did really well is try to establish his jab and have little to no respect for Tank Davis. Outside of that, that was pretty much it. For me, Tank Davis was really playing games the entirety of the fight, shouting out his mom in the crowd. You know, he was feeling himself. He was really unconcerned with a lot of what Rolando Romero was doing, despite taking some shots. He's hurt. I don't think there was ever really a scenario where Tank truly got hurt. It did look like he hurt his either hand or shoulder during the course of the bout, but none of that mattered once Tank Davis figured out what Rolly Romero was and what he was trying to do. I'm going to post the ending sequence of the fight as a short on this channel, so you guys can take a look at that. Longer form videos, like I've mentioned many times before, especially with CBS Sports, they'll come for it. But if you take a look at the clip where the fight ends, like I said, it will be a short that I'll post right after this video. Rolando Romero's coming forward. He lands a right hand, I believe, and then Tank Davis just shows, he squares up, shows face. Rolando Romero just commits forward and gets crushed in the head by a left hand. And if you watch it in real time, it doesn't look that devastating, but watching it back, Rolando Romero's committing a lot of his weight forward. So when he gets hit with that shot, that left hand, you see the neck kind of, snap back like a fucking, what is that, a Pez dispenser. His shit snapped back, and then he went down. When he got up initially, he was getting his standing 8. He looked wobbly. I think by the time 10 came around, maybe he could have continued, but the referee's job is to protect the fighters. Perhaps if the ref allows that to continue, he just gets obliterated like worse. So good stoppage. Either way, Tank Davis gets it done in the 6th round by knockout. Rolando Romero, I think he showed up. He did the best that he could for what his capabilities are. I don't think he had any shot to win that fight. I wasn't going to get tricked by the internet or by media or a dude with a 6-pack. Tank Davis can do everything. He can brawl. He can box. He has a ridiculously underrated ring IQ, and he demonstrated that this evening. I think with more stiff competition, Tank Davis has to put it all together from round 1 to whenever it ends. We know he can come back. We know he can lose and be down late in fights. Mario Barrios is an example where they say, hey, look, man, you looking like, we're beyond 10 rounds and you looking crazy. He goes out there, he gets a stoppage to the body, so we know he can come back in a fight. Interesting to see what's up for him next. He had fun tonight. It was a fun night, dope atmosphere. Shout out to Rolando Romero. He got knocked the fuck out. Shout out to Tank Davis. Looking forward, I want to see a more focused version of Tank Davis. But if he's in there having fun and then knocking people out, shout out to him. 27-0 now, 25 knockouts. That's Gervonta Tank Davis. What's next for Rolly Romero? I think he fought well enough to put himself in a position for other guys to not want to fight him, because not everyone has that kind of stopping power like Tank Davis. So anybody who might be saying his name or this, that, and the other, you might want to ease up. As far as Tank's concerned, I think about a fighter like a Devin Haney who's much sharper. Brilliant jab, high volume jab, good counter puncher. How does Tank Davis look against a guy like a Devin Haney? We know he's going to fight Kambosos here coming up soon in June, and fight him again if he wins, which I think he will. Shout out. But putting my eyes on it early, yeah, I can see a scenario where Devin Haney outboxes Tank Davis. But what I would also say is this: Devin Haney be having crucial mental lapses, and a counterpuncher and a guy that's sharp like a Tank Davis, you don't get to make mistakes against him. You just saw what it looked like. You saw what it looked like against Leo Santa Cruz. You saw this fight, even the Mario Barrios fight. You don't get to make mistakes against guys like Tank Davis. This is that true separate you from your senses type of power. So shout out to Tank Davis. Shout out to Rolly Romero. He did his best, the best he could do for as long as he could. For the cast who came to this channel and we chopped up about this upcoming bout, we have to start being honest about these matchups. Even if a guy has surprising success early in a fight like Rolly did, eventually the reality will set in. At this level, you might even, let's say you drop Tank early, reality will set in if you don't just KO this dude. For these fighters in particular, Rolly is extremely limited from a boxing perspective. Tank Davis is not. That's it. That's all you got to talk about. That's what it is. They both got power or whatever. I think one takeaway I also have for Rolly is he looked a lot faster in this fight than previous fights. He just looked slow and just shit's coming wide, and it just didn't look. He looked crispier, sharper even, but not to the level of a Tank Davis. Tank Davis, after about 3 rounds, really kind of got it figured out and got him out of there. But this is your boy JG. This is the Punch Report. We'll talk about this fight more and the future of Tank Davis moving forward. Make sure you guys check out the short I'm going to drop shortly after this video. If you want to see the fight ending sequence, take a look, leave some comments. This is your boy JG. We out.